Welcome back to the session of control system. In this video, I'm going to discuss about PI controller. P stand for proportional and I stand for integral. It is a combination of proportional and integral controller. So, first of all, what you're supposed to do is consider a closed loop unity feedback control system. So here what I do, so I'm going to add the PI controller here. Here you can see, so I'm going to add the PI controller. And this is my system or planned, we can say planned. So PI controller will be added with the planned. So we have a unity feedback control system. So coming to the mathematical expression for PI controller, first of all, what you can do is the output or manipulated variable. So manipulated variable is equal to Kp into U of t. Kp into U of t. This is actually for proportional controller, where Kp is known as proportional constant and Ka into integral of E of t dt. So this is actually integral controller part. So P controller and I controller part. So mathematically we can write in this fashion. So to avoid the initial conditions and time domain expression, it is better to convert into S domain. To convert time domain to S domain, we are going to take the Laplace transform. So whenever we are taking the Laplace transform, so M of t become M of S. Moreover, Kp is a constant, E of t become capital E of S. Similarly, integral of E of t. What is integral of E of t? So just a moment, I'll be showing you. The Laplace transform of integral of E of t. How we can write? Laplace transform of integral of E of t is nothing but E of S by S. E of S by S. If it is differential means S into E of S. Okay. So same thing I have written here. So whenever I am going to take the Laplace transform of integral, it becomes Ka into E of S by S. Now do one thing. As we can see, E of S is common in the RHS side. If you talk about the RHS, E of S is common. So let me take E of S as a common factor. Okay, so I take E of S common. Therefore, I'll write Kp plus Ka by S into E of S, that is equal to M of S. Now, M of S by E of S I am going to take. Therefore, it becomes Kp plus Ki by S. Okay, so this is regarding the proportional integral constant or proportional integral controller. So the main purpose, what is the main purpose of using PI controller? It eliminates the offset present in the system. Okay, so that is the main purpose. Also, it nullifies the steady state error. Steady state error become very less. Now, okay, it minimizes the steady state error and avoid the offset. Suppose offset actually not desirable for a system. Offset should be keep away from the system. Now, what you can do, here I told you that we have a planned. So let us consider the planned as a second order control system. Okay, second order control system. Now, instead of like a planned, I'll be putting G of S. I'm going to put the G of S. So what I'll do is, you can check out here. This is my G of S, and this is my a PA. Now you can see PI and G of S are cascade. As per the block diagram direction, how to calculate? You have to multiply the gain which is available here to the gain of the plant. So I need to multiply. All right. So now let us simplify this. That means what you can see is the entire the transfer function. You have to multiply the both the blocks because both are series only. Kp plus Ka by S will be multiplied with omega n square by S square plus 2 zeta omega ns. This is nothing but second order control system. It's a second order control system. Okay, second order. It is a second order control system. Okay. There is no need to consider feedback because H of S will be unity only. Okay, it's a unity feedback. Now, as you know, both the blocks are in series. Here I already shown you. Controller, this gain should be multiplied with the gain which is available in the plant. So let me multiply both the things. So that is G of S into the PA gain of PID controller. So this become G of S. Therefore, I wanted to calculate the transfer function. You check out how to calculate the transfer function. C of S by R of S is nothing but the entire G of S divided by 1 plus G of S into H of S, where H of S will be taken as unity because it's a unity feedback control system. Now, by simplifying, so how we'll get the simplification? Now these two should be multiplied, divided by 1 plus these two, correct? Now further simplification. I wanted to do further simplification. Now you can do one thing, like you can take the LCM and you can multiply. This become Kp s plus Ka into omega n square by uh, denominator s cube plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square plus Kp omega n square s plus Ka into omega n square. So second order become third order. After adding the PA controller, the second order become third order. I mean, the complexity of the system is getting increased. That is another observation which we can make out. So here you can say that instead of omega n, this term also has been added. Now, what are the advantages? Damping is improved. The peak overshoot is little bit reduced. Eliminate the zero offset. Even like increase the rise time. These are the peculiarity of like a PA controller. Okay. So in this session, I discussed about the simple mathematical like interpretation of PA controller. Also the effect of PA controller in the control system. So if you have any queries, you can use the comment box. So we'll discuss via comment box. Happy learning. In the coming video, I'll discuss about PED controller, thereafter PID controller. Only fundamentals I'm going to discuss right now. Design part will be discussed thereafter. Thank you all. Thank you very much for watching this video. Kindly subscribe our channel for getting the similar kind of video. Also share the video with the people, those who are working on the same domain. Okay. Happy learning once again. Wish you all the very best for exam.